The job discovery arc had solidified Mina's role as Ren's most trusted confidant, the only one who understood the full, crushing weight of his double life. Yet, even with her newfound awareness, the silent threat lurking within his dilapidated apartment in Musutafu, Japan, was slowly tightening its grip. Ren's already visible exhaustion began to worsen dramatically. His persistent, hacking cough became more frequent. His pale complexion took on a grayish hue, and constant headaches gnawed at him. Alarmingly, his precise magical control would occasionally falter, becoming visibly erratic. During a simple class exercise, a book might inexplicably levitate for a moment, or a sudden, unnatural gust of wind might ruffle papers, subtle enough to be brushed off as a quirky quirk by most, but a clear sign of his deteriorating state to Mina. Ren, still wary, dismissed Mina's increasing concerns, attributing his symptoms to stress and overwork. The insidious mold infection, coupled with his chronic exhaustion, finally pushed Ren beyond his breaking point during a demanding heroics class. Mid-dodge in a sparring session, a violent, rattling cough seized him. His small body buckled, and he collapsed to the ground, a trickle of blood appearing at the corner of his mouth. In his delirium, as his control vanished, the raw, ancient energy of his true magic surged uncontrollably. Objects around him, training dummies, loose mats, even Bakugo's water bottle, began to levitate erratically, shimmering with an ethereal, non-quirk light. For a terrifying, undeniable second, faint ancient scripts seemed to shimmer in the air around him, visible to every wide-eyed student and Aizawa-sensei himself. The class erupted in gasps and cries. Their initial concern morphs into bewildered shock. Mina, despite her knowledge, rushed to his side, her mind racing, knowing this was it. His secret was irrevocably out. Aizawa's eyes, usually so sharp, widened in profound disbelief. His erasure quirk, though active, could do nothing to stop the pure, untamed magic. Recovery Girl's examination confirmed a severe mold infection, a diagnosis delivered with a palpable mix of anger and dismay regarding his living conditions. But the medical crisis was only half the shock. Once Ren was stable, Aizawa-sensei, his face a mask of unprecedented seriousness, directly confronted Ren about the inexplicable display in class. Weakened, exposed, and with no more walls left to hide behind, Ren finally confessed everything. The truth of his true magic, the ancient lineage, the horrific witch trials that drove his ancestors into hiding, his desperate need for money, and the squalid conditions of his apartment. The apartment inspection that followed, conducted by Aizawa and other UA staff, simply confirmed the horrifying reality, serving as a grim testament to the silent suffering that had led to this very public revelation. UA moved with unprecedented urgency. Ren was immediately placed under stringent medical care, and without question, permanently moved into the secure, healthy dormitories, with assurances of financial support. However, the revelation of true magic presented an unprecedented challenge for the school. An unregistered power that fundamentally defied quirk laws was an unthinkable anomaly. Yet, as the faculty deliberated, Principal Nezu's insightful perspective cut through the initial apprehension. "Are quirks so different from magic?" he mused, his voice calm amidst the tension. He argued that in an era where individuals manifested powers as diverse as acid, explosions, sentient shadows, and even hardening skin, the concept of ancient magic, while unique, was not fundamentally more threatening or incomprehensible than a myriad of existing quirks. Ren's fears, born from centuries of persecution, were largely unjustified in this modern, superpowered society. Aizawa, though initially stunned, took a central, protective role, recognizing the unique dangers Ren faced not from his magic itself, but from the villain who now knew, and the sheer injustice of his situation. Mina, now more fiercely protective than ever, became Ren's tireless advocate, passionately arguing for his place and safety within UA. The crisis forced Ren to fully accept the help he had always resisted. His vulnerability was laid bare, not just to Mina, but to his entire class and the school's faculty. Initial reactions from Class 1A ranged from shock and confusion to awe. Bakugo stared in stunned silence, while Tokoyami regarded him with an unreadable mix of understanding and curiosity. Others, like Kirishima, expressed concern and awe at his hidden strength. The bond with Mina, already profound, deepened into something unbreakable. She was now his protector and a constant source of comfort in this terrifying new reality. For Ren, this was a terrifying new chapter. His past was no longer his own, but his future as a hero, though fraught with new dangers from the villain who knew his secret, was now truly shared with those who accepted him.